Alright, this is gonna be a one-take recording of this video, so if I stutter, make some weird comments, don't talk correctly, well, that's because this is a one-take recording and I'm not doing another recording of this. I don't want to do another recording of this. This is a stupid video to make a topic on. But, somebody forced my hand. Yeah, who would be surprised? Today I'm going to be talking about Arshad Usman. I don't even care if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I'm probably not. Arshad Usman, or better known as MUGEN, or better known by most of the Latino community as autism, AUtism. Now, for starters, right? My rule has always been everybody is human behind the screen, and everybody deserves a bare minimum amount of respect. You have to respect that they're a human being, that they're breathing, that they're alive, and that you shouldn't try and kill them. Well, Arshad Usman is so low that he only deserves that baseline of respect. So, as with all videos addressing any sort of topics like this, countless times, and I'll repeat it until the day that I die, no matter how much I hate him, and no matter how much y'all hate him, do not attempt to do anything illegal, do not attempt to send death threats or anything of that nature to Arshad Usman. However, I heavily encourage you to just not interact with his bullshit whatsoever. Okay, let's begin the recording. I have some footage, some images, like just stuff that I'm gonna show. Like I said, this is a one-take recording. I'm just gonna be making this video while editing over my commentary, so I don't really know what I'm gonna be putting here, but you'll see it when the video gets uploaded. Let's have a quick talk about Arshad Usman and what this man has done in the community. Now, for starters, before I actually start tearing into him, I do want to address that this will be my final video addressing drama like this. I literally was this close to just straight up quitting MUGEN because of drama. In fact, I did. The reason why I came back was because I ended up staying in the circle that I was in, even though I had quit my YouTube channel, and they were making new stuff, new things were coming out, and my motivation got the best of me and I came back. I was going to originally record another video separately that was just entirely addressing that. Didn't quite work out, I guess. I don't know what I was going to say in that video in terms of why I came back, so I just decided to scratch it. I'll just address it here. But let's actually tear into Arshad Usman. Let's take a look at what this man has done for the past couple years that he's been in the community, right? For starters, most of you know Arshad Usman as MUGEN, and most of you know him as a piece of shit. And that didn't really change all that much over the past couple of years. All this man has really done, and I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, is take characters that other people have made, delete the name, put in the name that he likes, delete the author's name, put in his name, and call it his character. I don't really need to go much more in depth in this. A lot of people have already pointed this out. For example, his prized possession, Final Kill, is literally just Ahinki Kill, made by a Japanese author, renamed, right? Or his Super Kusanagi, or whatever the fuck it was called, that I beat up a year or two ago. Yeah, that was just a complete rename of another character. It was exactly identical. I watched the video of the original author. It was literally the exact same character. There wasn't even a palette change. He didn't even bother changing something to make it look at least somewhat original. Or his Final Kill MI, which ended up just being Dr. Flame and Yux Pro's Kill MI, renamed and some sparkly shit added onto his idol stance, which isn't even that hard to do, right? In fact, I doubt that he even coded that himself, I'll just be honest with you. Now, why am I addressing this right now? Well, as you may have noticed recently, MUGEN has declared war on Velka, aka the Glasses. If this man had declared war on any other person, I would have just let them handle it, right? If he tried to fight Kantara, which he has been for the past God knows how fucking long. Okay, I'll just let Katara handle it because Katara can't handle himself in situations like this. If he targeted, you know, Dean or Kona or hell, Iori, LZ, and la da 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 da, they can handle themselves too. Most of them already know how shitty AU Mugen is, me included, right? If he came after me, I usually just ignore him or make some derogatory comment and then say fuck you, right? This is not the case this time. He's going after the glasses. Now, I did not know glasses for that long. I did not know Velka for that long. But he is going after one of the biggest names in the King of Fighters, essentially the King of Fighters Mugen community. I want to say that the glasses, Zelgadis, Operas, these are pretty well-known names. Jin, you know, these are pretty well-known names in the community. I want to say that, at bare minimum. I don't think there's a single person in this community, unless you're like super young or like super new, that doesn't know who the glasses is. Like, come on. There's no way. But, of course, AU Mugen doesn't give a shit and attempted to fight him. Now, he did not give a proper reason as to why he did this. The only reason that he gave was, quote, Velka insulted him, and that he demands respect. Now, first of all, Mr. Arshad, respect is not a right. Respect is earned. If you want respect, you should respect others. Treat others how you want to be treated. Don't make an 18+ fucking video of other people's characters if you want to be treated with respect. Don't make stupid videos and make stupid comments that make 0 sense if you want respect. Don't rename other people's characters and doesn't even change a single line of code in the characters. In fact, they're literally fucking identical, and demand respect. You do not deserve respect. What you have done demands 0 respect. It demands the exact opposite. That's why everybody hates you. In case you couldn't get it through that fucking thick skull of yours, that nobody likes you because of what you did. Now, his excuse was only one, and it's been the same every single time somebody addressed it, that he only renames characters, which is, I changed some codes and you guys don't know. First of all, bullshit. Literally bullshit. And do you want to know why I know that? Because me, Iori, and several authors all know that you didn't change jack shit in the characters when we went through it in Fighter's Factory. I am not an author. I am now, but before I was not. But I have basic knowledge of coding. And I also have something great. It's called eyes. I can see identical codes. You didn't change jack shit in your characters. Quote unquote, your characters. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if I release my Kyo 8. By the way, he is going to be released. You guys don't have to worry about that. The Sprite author told me Kyo 8 is going to be released. So I have to release him. But I am not going to be entirely surprised if you took my Kyo 8, renamed it to Beyond Kyo or some stupid shit, and republished as your character. And guess what? I think most people know who the fuck is making this character. I think about 500 fucking people know. Secondly, I do not bash anyone who admits to their mistake. It is as simple as that. I beat up Master Chris's Orochi Iori once because it was shit. It was just genuinely bad. Did he repeat the same mistake? Yes. Did I bother making more videos on it? No. Because at that point, I don't give a shit anymore. He released Boss Chrysalis by Zet, I'm pretty sure it's by Zet anyways, and called it an AI patch. I just gonna be completely honest with you, I don't see visually any changes in the AI. Maybe he added more no hit by or something, I don't know. But I don't see visually much change in the AI at all. Asekio R, who just got released a couple days ago. I will not be using that character because I don't like the character. And that's just a genuine opinion of mine. I do not think it is a horrible character, I just think it's not good enough. It could have been better. And I can tell just from a first glance that there are moves that are taken directly from other characters, like the air grab from Clone Kyo Blood. I can tell, Blood Tech. Come on. Like, seriously? Anyways. Now that that's out of the way, allow me to address why I do not give a shit about AU Mugen, right? If you want me to list the 3 people that I think is the most cancerous in the Mugen community, and is the sole proprietor as to why the Mugen community is so shit right now, I say it's the entirety of Mugen Archive. I'll say it's Dizzy who runs Mugen Archive. And then I'll say AU Mugen. You're up there, my guy. You are up there. And the reason why you're up there is because of everything you've done, which I already addressed just now. But your beating videos, oh man, where do I begin? I don't know if you're milking them for views, but making, just trying to count here, what, 15 fucking videos? Beating up Katara's characters all within the span of maybe less than a week. It's just genuinely impressive. Even I don't have enough drive for anything. Katara must be living rent-free in your head. Like, Jesus Christ, that is ridiculous, right? Now, the reason why I'm addressing this and why I'm saying that he's living rent-free in your mind is because of these messages that Katara and AU exchanged in Facebook. And I want you to fucking tell me, is there something wrong with this guy? Yeah, I think you know the answer to that. If I sent any sort of suggestive messages that look like that and authorities caught my ass, you better guarantee I'll be in handcuffs and in jail by the next day. This man has problems. Like, no haha funnies, I genuinely think this man has some sort of mental illness that needs to be treated. Because goddamn, this man has some problems. Now let's talk about AU Mugen's friend. He has 3. It's Ruben, this Twilight person, and Tonhan. Let's address each of them separately. Ruben. I don't care. Frankly, I do not care about Ruben, right? He's just a kid, and I don't care what he does because he doesn't understand what's right and wrong. However, I have attempted to point him out in the past on what is right and what is wrong, and he simply refused to listen, so I will no longer care about him. Twilight, same story. I pointed out what Ruben did and what AU did, and they agreed with me, only to just turn the fucking back and pretend like I didn't say anything the very next day. So I will simply ignore them as well. And if they attempt to target any of my friends after this video, or any time at all, I will not hesitate to care again, but in the entirely opposite direction. And Tonhan, oh boy, where do I begin with this fucker? Okay, first of all, you're Malaysian, but you speak Spanish? What? Second of all, you support Final Chris, who I've already pointed out how shitty this guy is. Third of all, I made a comment to Cheeto on how bad one character is, and you somehow twist that so that it was targeting you in a Facebook post you made about a month or 2 ago. I'm genuinely impressed as to how stuck I am in your head that comment that wasn't even directed at you somehow ended up turning into something that's against you. Like, I'm genuinely impressed. Good job. Well done. You've genuinely shocked me as to how fucking stupid you are. Alright. Back on track here. Let's talk about AU Mugen again. So, with a friend circle like that, how do you think this is gonna turn out? Just take a quick guess. Quick guess. I don't think you need to, actually. Now, let's talk about just how do we proceed from here. Obviously, as you can tell from the length of the video and what I've said so far, I have a strong distaste for Arshad Usman. I believe most of the community, in fact, has a strong distaste towards Arshad Usman. You can ask the Latino community, you can ask my community, and we'll both respond the same thing. This guy needs to get the fuck out. So I am offering a very simple proposal. Arshad Usman, for the sake of your sanity, my sanity, and everyone else's, please leave the Mugen community. And get your head checked out, because these messages right here tells me that something is very wrong with you. And the videos that you've made tells me that something is very wrong with you. I do not like making this type of video. I simply do not. However, there is a time and a place and a line that you can cross. And Arshad Usman has crossed that line. Final Chris has crossed that line. If I make a video on a person, that means I'm deliberately giving up my time and wasting my saliva to talk about this fucking waste of time. This is a waste of time. But I have to. I have to at least somewhat address this so that the people who are not in the know or people who don't know what Arshad has done can now know what he has done and can now see and hear how shitty one person can be. I denounce Arshad Usman's actions. I absolutely despise them. I hate it. I wish he would leave the community as soon as possible and never come back. The only two other people that I've made videos on are Final Crits, which by now everyone is familiar with what he did, and Yux Pro, which again, by now everyone's familiar with what he did. I hope. Arshad Usman is a different story. He's been in the community longer than both of these guys, and everyone knows what he did, and yet he's so fucking thick-skinned and arrogant that he doesn't even realize how shitty he is. I want to make this video a lesson, right? And that lesson is, if you want respect, at the bare minimum, respect others. You do not have that respect for others. Therefore, we do not have the capacity of any sort of respect to give to you. You do not deserve respect from anybody if you treat people like this. I do not have to respect you if you talk shit like this. every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And everything that we're doing is justified because your actions warrants these type of reactions. If you need me to repeat it again to get through how goddamn thick your skull is, I'll repeat it until the day that I die. You do not deserve respect after what you did. Do you understand? Okay. And finally, to my audience, to anybody who may be watching this video, and to anybody who come across this video. If you already hate Arshad Usman, congrats, you have more fuel to add to the fire. If you don't know what Arshad has done, congrats, now you know how shitty this guy is. And if you're on the side of Arshad Usman and filtered out my words after the 3-minute mark, congrats, keep doing it. See where it gets you. That's all.